Morgan, Joe Bowen's going to be honored tonight before the game. Just wondered, you've been here a while. Did you know about what he means to people around here before you came here? And what have you learned?
I didn't understand the impact that he's had prior to being here, but it didn't take long once I got here. The amount of respect that people have for him around here is pretty obvious, and he deserves that, and then some. And I think the impact he's had on the organization and the people that have been here is big, and he's just really a special guy.
You ever shoot him?
I've never shot him.
The thoughts on this being his final season after so many?
Yeah, I mean, what a great career, and a great human being, and just a huge part of this organization. So, he's kind of one of those guys that you never imagine not being there, or he's a voice that you always imagine, being the soundtrack for this team. So it's weird to think about, but he's just a really special guy that's had a great career, and we've all been lucky to get to know him and to hear his calls, and it's been a lot of fun.
How encouraging was it for you yesterday to see Chris Tanev back at full practice? Seems to be making some progress.
Yeah, it was very encouraging. He's been working hard in this past few weeks, and doing everything he can to stay in shape and do his part. So he's doing his best.
What have you made of the competitive balance across the league this year, with the standing so tight in the Atlantic and seemingly really only the Avalanche pulling away in the West?
Yeah, I think that's it's tight, and we're trying to make up ground, and we're trying to get playing some good hockey, and we're just kind of focused on ourselves, to be honest with you. And I think that we are in a spot where we have confidence in our group, and when you look at the standings, it's tight. So it's keeping everyone in it, but for us right now, we're trying to get our game going and try to make up some ground.
What gives you that confidence, Morgan?
I think you just have it. I think we believe in our group. I think that there's been periods of time where we play good hockey. I think if you look in the past, over the last number of years, our team has been, at the upper end of the standings, and we believe in the people, the structure, the coach, and everything we have going on, which is a great feeling, and also makes it all that much more frustrating, just based on the results we've had lately. But there's not a lot of doubt that our group's going to be able to turn it around, and we believe in each other, and it's a great opportunity here at home tonight to play well and try to earn 2 important points.
Morgan, Connor Bedard made a statement this year out for this game. How does that change the approach to play against Chicago tonight?
I think we keep it the same. He's a great player, and he is one of those guys that can kind of change your approach a little bit, but ultimately they're a good team. They have other guys that are having great years, and they're deep, and so for us, we're going to be ready to go.
Morgan, one last thing. Tomorrow, Team Canada plays its first preseason or pre-tune-up game.
Mm-hmm.
You've been part of the World Juniors. Mm-hmm. It's going to be the 50th anniversary of it. What do you remember of it as a kid, and how big it's become even since you played in it?
I remember watching it as a kid, and it being a staple in our house around this time of year. You always knew who the best junior players were. You always knew who was going to make that team, and who those guys were, like JT and whatnot. And those are big moments in a young hockey player's childhood, watching in Canada at least. Watching the World Juniors, and so it was a pretty important part of my life growing up, and having the chance to play in that tournament was special. And any chance you get to represent your country is pretty cool. And at that age, it's like the biggest thing going. So it's a cool opportunity for those players. And even now, I know that in our room we're talking about it, and we'll be watching and cheering for our guys.
Thank you.
Morgan, before you go, can you show us the shirt for 1 second? That's great.